introduce this video because I did not do that. My name's Thea and I'm studying abroad in Germany this year. This video is basically going to be me moving out of my apartment temporarily to go home to the UK to help my family move house. This is all going to happen within the space of a week. Couple of weeks, and I wanted to vlog it because I'm that extra. But without further ado, let's go back to March of 2021. You really don't notice the difference that having plants in your room makes until you give them all away. Because look at that. My room just looks so sad. It's so lifeless and drab, and I'm sad just being here. And I'm not even gonna be here for more than 24 hours without these plants, but I miss them. Just about finished packing. It is way later than it should be considering the fact that I have to get up at 6 tomorrow morning to catch my bus to get to the train station, to get the train, to get the plane, to get the other train, to get home. But yeah, I've had quite a nice last day here. I wanted to kind of make it nice so that I can look forward to coming back here in a month. So I went for a really nice walk this morning. The sun was out and it just kind of made me feel grateful for the kind of walking space that I have around here. And then I've just spent the last couple of hours packing my suitcase and getting all ready to go, and hopefully I'll be able to wake myself up before 6 tomorrow so I can get out the door in time and not miss my flight. Wish me luck, but until then, good night. There's something so refreshing about being out in the early morning air. Also, if you hear my voice, it's so early. Okay, so I've made my way to Frankfurt. I think I'm gonna try and find somewhere to eat some food because I'm starving and I've not eaten a lot today. I just had my COVID test. Hopefully that comes back negative because otherwise, why am I even here? Let's see. Where am I going? I have no idea. Okay, map. Good plan. Okay, I found a relatively secluded area of the airport and I'm gonna sit and eat my McDonald's while I wait for my test results, which hopefully won't take too long because I can't actually check my suitcase or anything in before I've gotten my COVID results. So I'm just gonna sit here and eat and wait. I'm really early, that my flight isn't for another like 4 hours, so I've got time, but it would have been nice to be able to check my suitcase in, but obviously can't do that till I get my test results. So we're just gonna sit in this slightly questionable part of the airport, but there's no one else around, so I'm happy with it. It's negative. Oh my god, thank god. If it was positive, I would be stuck here, basically. Good lord. Okay. I can go check my suitcase in now. I'm so early. I have like 3.5 hours still before my flight. I'm gonna die. Okay, I've made it through security. I am.
Due to the current corona situation, there could be modified regulations for immigration.
Oh, bakery. Thea's excited. Okay, so it's pretty much almost time for boarding.
Sicherheitshinweis. Lassen Sie Ihr Gepäck nicht unbeaufsichtigt. Security announcement. Do not leave your baggage unattended.
It only took 4 hours, but finally ready to board, hopefully. Immigration control took literal years. I think I was in that queue for about 2 hours. It's a good thing I booked my train 3 hours after my plane landed, because I knew something like this might happen. But now I'm making my way swiftly to the underground to catch a train in central London so I can get my other train and get the out of London and get home. That is the sound of the train I just missed. The other one doesn't come for 12 more minutes. This really isn't my day. Good God. I just want to sleep. Okay, I have officially made it onto a train. I missed my original train by a solid 50 seconds. Thank you, immigration controls. But this very nice man at the ticket counter got me a seat on the following train, so I am on my way home. I'm so tired. I'm literally just eating a sandwich, and I'm also the only person in this train carriage, which is a very nice change from the sweaty plane and the very, very crowded line I stood in the immigration control for 2 hours. So this is much appreciated. I feel like it's as much to my benefit as to anyone else's, because I smell interesting. So that's fun. I want a shower and I want to sleep. currently a couple of days since I got back. I've not really been doing much these past couple of days. I've just kind of taken it slowly. My cat was very happy to see me once he got over the initial shock, and he was also quite offended that I dared to leave him in the first place. It took him a while to actually look at me. He was like, "You can talk to my tail, but you can also pet me, but I won't look at you." But then he did warm up to me eventually, and now he's hanging around me a lot again. He's been sleeping in my desk chair at night, and he's just not leaving me alone, which is really cute. But now that I've been home a couple of days, it's actually time to start packing again, because my family are moving house, and thus so am I. I think it's also going to be quite fun, just because like I enjoy the monotony sometimes of putting things into boxes and organising and actually getting to see what stuff I have, because sometimes you just forget when it's just stored away in your room. I am looking forward to actually moving into the new house and unpacking my new room, getting to decorate again and seeing how it'll turn out. But now we need to get to packing things in actual boxes and moving all my belongings that aren't in Germany out of this house and into a new house. Luckily, I actually kind of redecorated my room back in March last year, so I don't have as much stuff in here as I would have had, but this is still taking so much energy to just try and pack everything. I don't get how I have so much stuff. I'm one person. This is making me want to become a minimalist, basically. I bake very often, but it's just so therapeutic to me. It's like what I do instead of meditating, you know? And you get something really good out of it. It's kind of a win-win situation to me. Plus, I'm definitely getting strong arm muscles from doing all this stirring. My parents and my sister have gone to the new house to pick up the keys, which means I'm alone in this house for quite possibly the last time ever. If Kevin McAllister ever felt like this. So it's the day before we officially move, and I have not actually been inside the new house yet. I don't know what it looks like from the inside. This could be interesting. You'd think I'd be used to moving by now, because I've moved to university so many times in the last 3 years, and my family also used to move around a lot when I was younger. This is actually the house that we've lived in the longest collectively as a family. We've lived here for almost 8 years, since June 2013 was when we moved in here. I was in year 8. That is a long time ago. So we've been here almost 8 years, but before that we did move around a lot. I think I've lived in like 8 different houses, 7 or 8 different houses growing up, so you would think I'd be used to this by now, but packing has literally drained my soul, and I'm still not done. It does feel weird to leave kind of like the house that I've grown up in a sense, like I did. I outgrew my teenage years in this house. I came here when I was 13. I am now 21. It's been a while, but I think it is going to be fun to get into a new place as well, and It's that there's a difference between moving to university like 3 or 4 times a year, having to move back and forth, and actually packing up literally all your belongings to move to a different house, because I just have a lot of stuff that's like kind of sentimental that I keep in my room that I don't necessarily bring with me to uni, but that I still want to like have. It's a lot. So see you hopefully in the new house if I don't die in the meantime from packing. So it has now been almost a week since we moved in. We've been settling in mostly for the past week. Let me tell you all, moving is tiring. It is exhausting. I've not had the energy to pick up the camera really for the past week. All I've done is pack boxes and move furniture and sit around and regain my energy when I'm not doing the above two. I think, yeah, sorry about the hiatus that I've taken from my channel. I'll be back, don't worry. My cat's here. My cat actually, we managed to move him the day after we moved ourselves. He's not very fond of the car, but he did really well. He's been getting used to the new house as well and just exploring around. It's been very fun to watch him just kind of figure out the layout of the house and get his bearings. We were going to try and keep him inside for at least a couple of days just to make sure that he knew where he sort of lived now and like his new house. I think we managed to keep him in for a solid 36 hours before he went out. The other day I took him out in his leash and he just kind of explored our front porch. Was as far as he went. He was kind of a bit timid, a bit scared. In unfamiliar territory, so he had to just lay down the groundwork. He's an interesting cat. He's very much a cat. My room, as you can see, is still not exactly unpacked. We're going to be putting together my new wardrobe soon, I think within the next couple of days, and then I'll be able to sort of maneuver my furniture around that, because I haven't quite decided on the layout I want to go with yet, but I think we're getting there. I think that's going to be the next couple of days, is just me unpacking and trying to get my room sorted. Excuse my hair, by the way. If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you'll know that I'm a very avid lover of morning walks. And I went for my first morning walk at the new house this morning. I hadn't been on one. I haven't actually been on a morning walk since I got back from Germany, which is a solid 12 days ago. I got lost because I don't know this area. Maybe I'll take some tips from my cat on how to not get lost, because he clearly found his way back. I needed Google Maps. I actually have no idea where I am or where I'm going. So it's the 5th of April and it snowed last night, apparently, because there was snow everywhere. And I'm not going to say I'm not confused. Yeah, April. Right. But I went outside, made the terrible executive decision not to bring a scarf or gloves. So that was a cold experience, but I made it back inside and not in the shape of a snowman. So I think overall this was a success. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling. my quarantine period actually ended yesterday, so I'm a free woman. I can roam around as much as I please. Obviously, pandemic, so not going to be roaming around all that much, but legally I can. Don't think I'll ever have the experience of moving house during a pandemic again. Fingers crossed. We basically, when the movers got here, we had to barricade ourselves in the kitchen for a solid 3 hours while they were moving all our furniture out, because you couldn't obviously be around the movers when they were there, so we had to quarantine ourselves in the kitchen. It felt almost like a reverse robbery, like we were being held hostage while these strange men were in our house taking away all our furniture and all our stuff. It was odd. Thought I'd just document that little tidbit of things. I don't know if I'll give you guys a house tour because it's not just my house and I don't just want to put it on blast on the internet. I'll give you a short sneak peek into the house. There you go. That's what the house looks like. But you'll be mainly seeing my room, which I will be spending the next couple of days unpacking and getting sorted.